Welcome to Cambodian School. Today we're learning lesson 40 from Siev Pheuv Rien An textbook by Setharin. Lesson 40 in Khmer we say Merin decisive. It's on page 44. In this lesson we are learning to read another set of words that end with consonant ga. Okay, now start with words that combine with the vowels I and end with consonant ga. Okay, in this section we're going to read the consonant, the sound of the vowel, and consonant ga, and then the word. Okay, cho ai chai chai có chai, bỏ ai bài bài có bài, đỏ ai đài đài có đài, cho ai chai chai có chai, vợ ai về về có về. Okay, now with words that combine with the vowels ow and end with consonant ga. Okay, bỏ áo báo bào có bào, lỗ 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 có lỗ, thỏ áo tháo tháo có tháo, chỗ 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 có chỗ. Okay, now with words that combine with the vowels ua and end with consonant ga. Okay, mùa 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 có mùa. Okay, this first picture reads về, and the second picture reads bite dog. Okay, so now let's look at this lesson in more detail. Okay, first let's look at combining the first series consonant with the vowels I and consonant ga. Okay, so I, the sound of I is I and consonant ga. So I go I. Okay, so now let's practice reading these words from left to right. Okay, by saying the consonant, the sound of the vowel, the consonant ga, and then the word. Okay, so cho ai chai chai có chai, bỏ ai bài bài có bài, đỏ ai đài đài có đài, cho ai trái trái có trái, có ai cái có cài, xò ai sái sái có sải, họ ai hái có hái, lọ ai lái có lái. Okay. Now let's look at combining the second series consonant with the vowels I and consonant ga. Okay, for the second series consonant, the vowels I change its sound to the a. Okay, or a. Okay, so a and consonant ga, a. Okay, so now let's practice reading these words. Okay, so vợ về về có về, nhựa nhẹ nhẹ có nhẹ, mẹ mẹ có mẹ, dù dễ có dễ, rồi rề có rề. Okay. Now let's look at combining the first series consonant with the vowels ow and consonant ga. Okay, so ow, the sound of the ow is ow and consonant ga. So ow có ow. Okay, so now let's practice reading these words. Bỏ áo bào có bào, thỏ áo tháo tháo có tháo, có áo cáo có cạo, khó áo khảo có khảo, đỏ áo đào có đào, tỏ áo tàu có tàu, xỏ áo xào có xào, họ áo hảo có hảo, lọ áo lào có lào. Okay, so now let's look at combining the second series consonant with the vowels ow and consonant ga. Okay, for the second series consonant, the ow change its sound to the o. Okay, so o and consonant ga, it's o. Okay, so now let's practice reading these words. Lô có lô, chỗ có chỗ, cổ có cổ, ngộ có ngộ, dỗ có dỗ. Okay, now let's combine consonant with the vowels ua and consonant ga. Okay, please note that the ua does not change its sound between the first and the second series consonant. Okay, so ua and consonant ga, ua có ua. Okay, now let's read these words. Mùa có mùa, bùa có bùa, So here's a list of the words that we have just read. Okay, in this section, we're going to read these words without sounding them. Okay, this will give us enough practice on reading these words. Okay, chạy, bike, đại, chạy, cái, sai, hại, lại, về, nhẹ, mẹ, dễ, rễ, bảo, thảo, cáo, khảo, đảo, tạo, xảo, hảo, lão, lỗ, chỗ, cổ, ngộ, dỗ, mua, and poor. Okay, so now let's look at the vocabulary in this lesson. Okay, chạy means to divide, dispute, or allot. Bite means to break, burst, crack, or to go flat. Dike means iron, steel, or a generic term for various metal tools. Chide means to cut, to slash, to divide, split, or to slice into pieces. Guide means to be deformed. Side means check. Hide means to tear or tear to pieces. Light means to be separate, apart, or isolated. Vague means ladle or scoop. Nhate means to subdivide, separate one from the other. Mate means branch, family lineage, or family tree. Rate means to carry on a yoke, or to be impartial or unbiased. Okay. Bout means to beat against a fixed object, smash, or to cheat. Tout means to be cheap, a price or behavior, or inexpensive. Cout means to strike with the knuckle or fist. Sout means to complain, to grieve, to mourn, or to regret. How means to be worn out of shape, or to lose shape. Loud means to be worn out of machine, mechanical devices, nut holes, etc. Okay. Log means mong, whirl, or swerve existence, or sir or mister. Joke means to be saturated or soak. Gog means ground or dry land. Ngog means to doze or nod the head from drowsiness. Yoke means to sway, rock, or swing. Mua means hat or cap. Bo means group, especially in an informal or ad hoc group, herd, gathering, or association. Bike dop means broken bottle. Okay. Now, these two phrases here were left out from the vocabulary section from lesson 40, from page 43 or lesson 39. So I'm adding these into this lesson so that we know what they mean. Okay. So as you can recall, Bona lược đày, okay, which mean Bona raises her hand. Okay, and also Sopa ngước ngỏ, which mean Sopa is petulant. Okay, also in lesson 39, it was on page 43, but it was written in 42, so I'm correcting it to make it 43. Okay, so again, 43 in Khmer we say Sai Sập Bảy. Okay, and this lesson is on page 44. Okay, in Khmer we say Sai Sập Buồn. Okay, so now let's take out a piece of paper and a pencil and learn how to read, not read, but write some of the words from lesson 40. Okay. All right. Now let's write chạy. Okay, chạy is cho sra ai. Okay. Sợi ái. Cho sợi ái chạy. Chạy có chạy. Okay. Now write bite. Bò sợi ái. Bò sợi ái bãi. Bài có bài. Okay. Now write đẩy. Đò sợi ái đẩy. Đẩy có đẩy. Okay. Now write chạy. Cho sợi ái chạy. Cho. Cho sợi ái chạy. Chạy có chạy. Okay. Now write về. Vô sợi ái. Okay. Please note that sợi ái change its sound to sợi e. So vô e về. Về có về. Now write bao. Okay. Bó sợi áo. Okay. Now because the owl it has a sra component, so ball changed its shape to this. Okay. I'm sure we're all familiar with this already. Okay, so ball sra bao. Bao có bao. Okay. Now write log. Lo sra. Okay. Now sra change its sound to o. So lo lo. Lo có lo. I screw it again. Okay. Now write thảo. Thọ sợi áo. Thảo. Thảo có thảo. Okay. Write joke. Cho sợi áo. Okay. Sợi áo change its sound to sợi o. So chỗ 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 có chỗ. Okay. Now finally write more. More. More sợi ua. Please note that sợi ua does not change its sound between the first and the second series consonant. So mua, mua có mua. Okay. So for your assignment, please read these words 5 times and then write them 5 times each. Okay. Now let's go back to lesson 40 for our review. Again, lesson 40 in Khmer we say Merin decisive. It's on page 44. Page 44 in Khmer we say Tempo decisive one. Okay. In this lesson we have reviewed to read another, or we have learned to read another set of words that end with consonant ga. Okay. In this section we're going to read these words without sounding them. Okay. Chạy, bãi, đáy, chạy, về, báo, lố, thảo, chỗ, múa. This first picture reads về, and the second picture reads bãi đỏ. Okay, so we have now completed lesson 40. I'm Alai. For more info or feedback, please visit Cambodian School of San Francisco. Thanks.